Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me for this week's collective reading. I'll be honest, it's been a bit of a weird week, and that's coming from me. So I'm just trying to take it a bit easy without making things harder for myself by just bailing out on sharing this collective message, which is really what I wanted to do, but I just keep getting these hits. Messages that want to come through or stuff I need to process. I don't know what it is. But it feels bigger than me, so I wanted to come on here and share what I can with you. Thank you for joining again. I have the Waite Tarot and the After Tarot here. I'm going to do a quick clarity spread, looking at the week ahead. January 26th to the 1st of February. We're well and truly entering the next phase, the next cycle. And as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you too are feeling a little bit weird, like you don't want to really show your face, but you still want to show up, then this might be for you too. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep shuffling. Hasn't been an easy week, so never is when you're reaching for the Ten of Pentacles. Want it now, Daddy, now. Energy is showing up in Ten of Pentacles, crossing energy, Knight of Swords. Yes, now, Daddy. Oh, I thought that was a little bit intuitive. Drop my ship. Let's take a moment just to breathe into our heart space. If you want to join me, I'm going to just try and focus while I shuffle. A little moment of meditation. Breathing into that heart space a little slower and deeper as you do. Active heart focused breathing just allows me to discern with a lot more ease and grace and compassion. The highest messages for the collective this week. Just the highest, please. We'll pull 3 cards for the past, present, and future that might be affecting us this week. Oh, we're going to have 4 cards. Okay. Oh, there's more. There's more. What do we have here? It's all coming up Millhouse, eh? Knights. Okay, what are we looking at here, Spirit? I'm feeling a bit low. So just take that as you will. Start at the top. Ten of Pentacles crossed with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is the feels like the relief of knowing that there's enough, having enough, being enough, maybe even relieving the self of that which is too much. It's a very busy card. It's full of resources, all of them. There is enough for the entire community to thrive and benefit, and even the dogs are being greeted by this man with the grape cloak. It's a symbol of experience and patience and resilience and mastery, really. Time has got us here. And in the contrary to that crossing energy, that which might be hurting or helping the collective this week is this rushing energy from the Knight of Swords, quite stressful. I think I was predictively feeling that when I said, now, Daddy, now I want it now, Daddy, that Veruca Salt character. Maybe as I see the sun here, an inner child message that's wanting to be relieved or released, or the pressure of it. This is two different forms of pressure with the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, and I just kind of felt this wave of almost nausea come over me, just like the rushing of that Knight of Swords just kind of took my physiological self out of whack. I didn't like it, but it's gone now. So maybe listen to where it's coming up for you in the body, and where you might need to really take charge or take control or interrupt or halt these knights. One in the air category and one in the fire. Here on the bottom of the deck is the shadow energy, which is a call for interrupting. Maybe hold your horses. Something a bit risky, yeah. And I just feel it's more like a nervous system interruption that's required. I'm not sure, I'm not a medical professional. Please see your doctor if you're having any head spins like I just experienced and you can't explain. I'm holding the Hierophant as I say that, the expert, the trusted advisor, the priest, the doctor, whatever you want to call it, that which we put ourselves humbly at the feet of in order to glean these keys of wisdom and to ideally create change and harmony or homeostasis, restore balance, masculine and feminine. Yes, they're both masculine characters, but it's the red and blue that you see throughout the tarot that's just prompting us to see this message within the deeper fabric and the patterns of our own existence. There might be an opportunity for us to venture forward on a path this week that might not have been clear in the past. Through this Ten of Wands, we see the Wheel of Fortune and this higher institution, higher learning, higher being, granting peace in the wisdom that they provide, so that there can be trust in the journey ahead. The Empress to the Three of Wands. And I don't know if that's as clear as that, but it's pretty clear here. There's nothing but yellow, sunny skies. And it might not look like that at the week's end. It might be something that you just know in your loins. You can feel it in your waters as kind of like a birthright with the sun. Yes, it's meant to be lighter. Yes, life is meant to be enjoyable and easy. Yes, these keys of wisdom, or these clarifying decision maybe, or a choice, it's right before the Lovers, so the next step is potentially a union, maybe a contract or something. I say this might be linked more to Pentacles, your livelihood or your career, but it is essentially rooted in that inner child experience, to have enough, to want enough, to be enough, and to be able to trust that you have more scope to play with, more territory, to explore. The Three of Wands really calls for a strategy of resilience, I suppose, in a way, maybe more of an intuitive hit for this reading, but a strategy where you'll need to, looks like it's the desert out there, but these are ships in the distance, and it's the golden hour, it's about to be evening, the sun will go down, and the moon inevitably comes, and that's what the Empress knows. She trusts the cycle of life. As the water flows, the crops grow, and then the precipitation comes around her. She just sits and receives upon her masculine and intuitive feminine flow that Awa provides as Avatar. The universe will provide. It is just your perspective on the territory of your adventure ahead that is potentially shifting in perspective and calling you to invest a new desirable strategy, one that feels less heavy than it has in the past, one that's more freeing for your inner child, one that's more aligned with your path to abundance, that relieves the anxiety of this rushing body of thought in air, this intense etheric rush that dysregulates or discombobulates or floods the system unnecessarily. Protecting the life cycle of your vision, I suppose, is another message that might be coming through with this time to set up camp, time to ground, time to ground. Time to ground and rest, and cut something out. I'm not sure what that means, but it's been an interesting interpretation of that Knight of Swords energy coming through, as in it's enough now. That extension of Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. The job's complete. There is an accomplishment. This is the After Tarot. It's the same deck, but just a mere moment after. Usually we see this being working away, chipping away, not sure if this achievement will be fulfilled, and here it is complete. Perhaps a piece to the Chariot, and then Queen of Swords really reinforcing that need to cut something out, or to take discernment seriously, make a decision. To invest, maybe, to take a leap of faith, to cut it out. There's something that's being avoided. It might have something to do with romance or love, or a risky, frisky little fun offering that, the Page of Cups is that young version of young love, or innocence, or flirty, or it might just be a little bit immature, emotionally immature, inexperienced, and I just burped. This is another message with the Sun. I guess that protection of the inner child is really coming through here, and it's probably now time to feel the stench of decay in the air and let that be the motivation to see this new perspective, or allow this new scope of your adventure. I don't know how new, the next level of experience. The Knight of Wands, the mountains in the background are about experience levels, and this is the shadow energy. Spoiler alert, we went through the reading the entire way. In comparison is kind of like the thief of joy. This is really like your freak flag fly, that dream that the younger self is really wanting to let drive the wheel right now, and grab the reins and finally cut this out, getting out of that pendulum of the Matrix, I suppose, and taking this next adventure. And it might be, the same thing again. I don't know if it's a new opportunity altogether, or if it's another climb of that mountain. Let's do it one more time. Seven of Wands. That's interesting. It kind of reminds me of that. One more time. It kind of reminds me of that, like the resilience to stand up for the self when you're being caught unawares. That Seven of Wands, kind of defending your own stream of consciousness, and maybe defending your inner peace, and coming out of this Four of Pentacles, this unapproachable kind of resistant lack mentality, frugal with your creative resources. Could be money, sure, but just thinking that instead of saying I can't afford something, can you say, how can I afford it? It's like limitless potential. Asking better questions and being able to sort of straddle this competitive stream of consciousness that's definitely pulling on all threads: air, fire, water, Pentacles. And completely cycle. So if you're getting a nudge to have another shot or go again, or like this time you've got to really consciously grab the wheel and maybe get some higher institutional help or qualification or something that kind of more that you trust to be able to trust that this future chapter, even if it does look a bit unknown, or if it's not quite what it first seemed, it might take you a little longer to get there, that you do have what it takes to protect yourself, or regulate the self, or transmute in the moment. Yeah, this is a new baseline. This is collective, sure. Yeah, I get it. Very much duplication of the messages that have been coming through. Ace of Pentacles, it's a new offering, a new timeline. And, I want you to look into the astrology if you're into it, but I just want to keep it brief for today because, yeah, I'm not crazy. Just take the low-hanging fruit from what resonates with that and just keep going. We're going to have a wild ride. We're doing it. Thanks for being here. You can use the Tiny Tarot Time playlist to look into any of the extended meanings of these cards, and if any of them resonated for you more than others, then definitely start there. 2 to the 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, most underrated step in the journey. This is just keeps repeating for me. I'm so here for it. This is beautiful. The last chapter of this shedding. Look, the sun's been speaking very loudly. It's not just the inner child. Let's look at how your sensitivities or your innocence is being activated even by the recent activity within our solar system with the sun, the solar flares. And if you're prescribed to anything that's going on in terms of 0 point reality or singularity, I don't want to get too heavy into that right now, but get your popcorn out because yeah, it's showtime. Fuck. What a time to be alive. Wow, thank you. I'll maybe see you next week. Like my face, I mean. I'll be here. I gotta be here. Ain't no stopping us now. Thank you.